I know how to speak dog. Isolation Nation. Oh. And welcome to the Roger Mission Dream. This is the mega monthly spectacular I Just Woke Up. Yay! And Gleib, we got a hell of a show in store for you, and I've not even had a sip of water. Please welcome the second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantine. It's Steve Hofstetter.
Hello, everyone. In order to start this late enough for Ben to be awake for it, it would be the middle of the night in my time zone. So, welcome to the show. If you want to support it, please, top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. Do all of that stuff. Throw in those Facebook stars, as always. And with that, please welcome the third leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantine, Mr. Chris Bauer.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope we're having a good. You guys having a good month? I'm excited. Today's meme day too. We're gonna do a game we'll talk about in a second, but we're also doing memes today, guys. Lee's not here, so if you want to throw your memes or shitty doodles, you do that at sdscshow@gmail.com, and make sure you pay for them. $5 for the memes. Unless you're in the front row, you get 2 of those for free, like you do game entries. And today, the top tipper, I am in the original pocket square jacket. From, I don't know if you guys remember, March of 2020. This is the fake pocket square jacket, and the top tipper today gets this bad boy sent to him. So if you are the top tipper today, you get the original pocket square first week of the pandemic Bauer's jacket. So come on, let's do that. Queen Rachel's here. How you doing, Queen? Are you excited?
Queen!
What's up, everybody? Happy Mega March monthly thing.
Woo!
Indeed. Queen. One more thing on the prize we forgot to mention. Oh, the red in the outfit memo?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm sure I'll change.
The top 4 tippers, by the way, each also will be getting a cameo-style video from each of the hosts. So there's that to look forward to, everybody.
Yay!
I'm very excited about the jacket because that still, I think, was my favorite moment on this show.
It's one of them, yeah. It's that I've been wearing this for 2 years with the pocket sticking out. Think it was a pocket square for 2 years. Yeah, that's what made it funny.
It was the real-time realization that made it for me. The idea, for those who are new to the show and did not see it happen, Bowers was talking about how his jacket had a built-in pocket square, and then Ben said something about how, it's the same color, the lining is the same color as the jacket, and then that made me realize, wait a minute, is that the lining of the jacket just pulled inside out? And it was.
It in fact was, yes. So we laughed about that for a very long time. Today, if you're top tipper, you get this jacket. So, yeah.
That was really one of the things that made this show become what it was. It was just a moment that it was just a 1-2-3 punch of insanity and idiocy all combined.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite moments too. It was a good time. I mean, how crazy it's been 2 years since that day, guys. It seems like 2 years ago was forever ago and yesterday all at the same time, like the rest of my life. We had a fun overnight game. You guys want to talk about the overnight game? That was fun. It was
Rachel, your lips are red. Yeah, overnight game.
There you go. What are Bauer's life hacks? What are Bauer's life hacks? Those are today's. Greg Murphy had the Wendy's diet is efficient and delicious. I agree with that. Shannon Savage said wear flashy blazers and you'll meet new friends. That also is a Bauer's life hack. Julia Creador said stripper poles are home decor, which I liked. But I'm going to give it to Shannon Savage, my favorite, which is pizza in the trash is still a viable dinner option. I did once eat pizza out of the garbage. She is correct. Thank you, Shannon, for that. She is the winner of the overnight game.
Floored, Bowers, that was only once.
The whole story is I ate half the top of a pizza because I didn't eat the crust, and I knew I would get drunk and come home and eat the pizza, so I threw it away in the garbage. And when I woke up the next day after a blackout, it was on the desk. Now the good news is that I did get the pizza out of the garbage, but I only ate the top. I didn't eat the crust because somehow I was still dieting even though I was blacked out drunk. So there you go. That's the end of that story. I thought the trash carbs were worse than garbage, which I think is great. So yeah, do we have a Night King, Rach? What was the Night?
So the Mega Night King game was give us a song that describes a vagina.
Okay.
Right. So Dave Adler had the eggplant that ate Chicago. Yes, it's a real song.
I think an eggplant's a dick, though, Dave. An eggplant's a dick, not a vagina.
That's true, actually.
It would be the Chicago that ate the eggplant.
There you go.
I liked Frankie Berman's Black Hole Sun.
Won't you come?
Tina McGillan, Hokey Pokey.
Nice. Turn yourself around,
Jack had How Deep Is Your Love? But the winner of the Mega Nightly Month Night King goes to Jennifer Story with Into the Great Wide Open. So congratulations.
Hello. Okay.
And you guys, we have Taylor on camera too, in his new setup.
His new digs. He's got his new digs.
And he's also wearing wet red. God damn it.
Well, that's...
If only you had a tradition of being able to run and grab stuff quickly on this
But
show.
I'm still spotlit. Once you introduce the front row, that's when I go run and do stuff.
All right, well, before we do that, we do have a game today. So today's game is to mega a movie. Take a movie and somehow make it bigger. For instance, Apollo 14. Or the Green Mile
Houston, we
and a
got
Half.
a real big problem. I talked over your second one, sorry.
The Green Mile and a Half. Or my favorite, instead of Last of the Mohicans, All the Mohicans Are Dead. That's a bigger problem. Anyway,
but also, just to clarify, it doesn't need to be like bigger as far as numbers. It could be just extra, larger, more mega, more supersized, like ETV so extraterrestrial. It can be any extra sized situation.
How about Forrest Whitaker Gump? Would that work? That's bigger, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Forrest Whitaker's a huge dude, right? He's a big guy.
He's a large dude.
the game is Confuse Me in the movie title. So take the title of a movie, make it bigger somehow. And the way you participate is you comment on any of our feeds. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you comment with a tip, at least $5 if it's Super Chat, a Venmo, or PayPal. And as always, if you are in a video front row, you get up to 2 entries for free.
We have a video front row today. That's awesome. That's new.
But before we introduce them, can I bring something up?
Yes, you can.
Because we're gonna have another mini game. This is not something I've told any of the hosts or any of the people I tour with. The only one who knows about this is Taylor, because I will be visiting him with it tomorrow. Tomorrow I am. So the Hoffice was great. It was a fun tour bus and it worked for its purpose. But tomorrow I am flying down to Atlanta and picking up a brand new Sprinter that I will be converting into a full bus. And I will be visiting Taylor and Roanoke on the way back.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
God.
When do you think it'll be ready, Steve? By May 9th, you think? By May 9th it'll be ready? Or
Well, I mean, I'll be taking it on the road immediately. It'll just be, not completely converted. It'll just be a big van. But then, and I'll be like, get in the van. And so, just to use ours.
That'll be good for picking up stray dogs, too. If we just see a stray dog running down the road, we'll have plenty of space for him.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just have lots of space in the van. But one of the things I want to do today is, since the Hoffice already had its name, I don't want to call this Hoffice 2. So if anyone has an idea for the name of the new bus, throw it in the chat or tip with it or whatever it is.
And it's a Sprinter van?
It is a Mercedes Sprinter.
Oh, it's a Mercedes. Ooh.
That's who makes
I love...
Sprinters.
I go to sleep. I wake up. Steve has started a new endeavor. Steve, I am redoing the interior of an old van and turning it into a sandwich. It's going to be a sandwich van.
I'm not doing it personally.
Oh, you're not? Oh, okay.
No, I'm not going to do it. I know better than to do that. I'm going to...
Didn't you do the first one personally?
No. I drew up the plans for it, but I had a contractor do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you just drew up the schematics for converting a van. That's all.
Sure.
Blueprints, I saw.
Put the seats there and the table there and the bed there. It's a pretty easy schematic.
Yeah, they would have put the bed in the middle. Steve's like, put it in the back. That'd be better if you put it in the back.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. He was going to put the bed on the roof. It was real weird.
Oh, I've seen mattresses on roofs. I've just never seen anybody lay up there, but,
Oh,
I guess
it was
strapped.
the previous owner Mitt Romney or what? Mitt Romney put his dog on the roof of his car for long drives.
One time we picked up this couch we bought off Craigslist, me and my buddy Benji, and we were driving back to our house in this pickup truck, and this guy pulls up to the stoplight, and he goes, hey, you lost a couch cushion back there. And my buddy Benji goes, is it blue? Yeah, of course it's blue, Dick. He's not just going to pull up to a random car and ask if we... Anyway.
I love the idea also, though, that, no, turns out that's not yours. Different idiot.
Different idiot, different couch cushion. Nice. All right, let's introduce this front row. So let's name the van. Let's have some memes. Let's do some games. We got 2 guests. It's going to be awesome. What a day we got. Austin Nasso's here, and Marylynn Rajskub is here. We're going to have a great show. It's going to be awesome.
Rajskub.
Rajskub,
Yes,
sorry,
indeed.
thank you. So
And
she's not
Taylor
here.
looks great. I just gotta tell Taylor how good he looks. You look good, Taylor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's my lighting.
Is it your lighting?
VFR, keep turning on your cameras.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to
You're
start
already
that
doing
here in a
Big
second.
front row today.
Big front row. Nice. Well, it's the Mega
Un
Month.
front row
Good, gives me
grande
time to find something
seria.
red.
There it is.
What's that?
He said, gives me time to find something red. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, great. Bye. Oh my God, we got a great front row here today, you guys. This is exciting. We're joined by Alejandra and Philip and Innie. Oh shit!
Look at that.
Innie has made its way back to America. Nicely done. It does not seem very inflated.
Did Philip pop it? Did Philip crack?
No, I just didn't inflate it all the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right.
It's hard with this little thing.
Hey, story of my life.
Except Bowers, except when she was doing it, it took too long.
Yeah, my problem is I could fill that up 2 pumps at a time every 3 days. It's going to take forever.
That's hilarious. We are joined by Sleepy Adler. Don't make any noise.
Dave Sleepy Bear? Is it Dave Sleepy Bear? Is that what's...
I guess so.
Little
That
bit.
is Nap Corner Adler over there. And we're joined by the Velvet Fog. Hope she says something to us. It's Marissa Francis Harnedy.
Hi.
Hello.
The word
Hi.
hide does not do the trick. Wait,
Oh
go
no,
ahead.
I can read something. I can read something really quick. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So laughter is simply a smile heard out loud that echoes happiness and love.
Oh.
I didn't understand that at all, but I love the way it sounded.
Sounded nice. Nice.
That was amazing. Thank you. We are joined by Shannon Bourquet. Shannonberg is here.
With her original own, that's her regular wall. That's her own wall. There's no filter. Look at that.
Yes,
no filter
indeed.
shit. Nice job.
By the way, Shannon,
non-blondes.
Shannon, if that's a green screen of your own wall, I will lose my fucking
That would be impressive.
My green screen out, so.
Okay, well, it looks good. I like the little candles back there. Nice photo.
Very nice, very nice. We are also joined, speaking of little candles, by Cassie Nowlin. I don't know what that means either, Cassie. I don't know what that means either.
You tried your best.
Yeah, indeed.
That actually, by the way, that might be the only undefeatable heckle. Like that is fierce.
Oh yeah, you tried your
Very
best.
good.
It's rough. It's
Yeah,
you did the
to
best you
just
could.
kindly say to someone, you tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say? No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yep. It is a very good one. It is a very good one. Now I'm sadder than when she initially said it. We are joined by Deb's Lettuce Summoner. Oh shit, there it is.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Oh, she got the finger.
Got the finger in the mail.
Love that. Signed by all 4 of us. I love it. Very cool. Queen Rachel, Ben Gleib, and 2 squiggles that no one knows. I had a big debate with the guys about this recently. I'm trying to encourage them to make their signatures a little more legible, but it's still up for debate, I think.
Nope, no one can forge my signature because it makes no sense.
So, yeah, the whole point of a signature is so it's unique and people can't forge it. That's the. You ever seen Antique Roadshow? You can't like just sign it differently. Then it ruins all the other shit. You can't You can't start signing your name differently at 48 years old. It'll fuck up all the autographs you gave before.
No, it could be like Jordan pre and post retirement, different numbers. Like the real collectors would be like, oh, this is his autograph after he hit it big. This is much more valuable.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I'll give you that.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's LJ Mudson stuff.
LJ, good to see you.
How's the business
Steve,
going? How's the new business going? LJ, going good?
I get the van actually this weekend, so I'm excited.
Hey, are you in the market for a slightly refurbished van with a bed in the back? We got an extra one. Much dogs in it.
I'm going to be selling the bus. So if anybody wants the Hoffice.
If you need a second dog washing van, we got one. And then,
Thank you.
I think that is something to auction for the next Mega Monthly, Steve.
There you go. Next Mega Monthly, the top tipper gets the Hoffice. There you go.
I was thinking about it. Like, if I just did $10 raffle tickets, I'd only have to sell a couple thousand.
That's right.
There you go.
right.
We can make that work.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, she might appear inside coming to us right now, but in fact, it's Cash Me Outside, Savalabada.
Oh
no.
I feel like that's the only thing he's been working on all month. That's the only thing he's done for the show. Is he on all month have thought of the best name forever for Cashman Sonic. That was a good one, man. That was a really good one.
Thank you very much. And we've got Tam Portrait Orientation just for Ben. Oh, you son of a. Portrait orientation just for me. Thank you very much. Why would you fill up a screen? Why? What does it say?
I did put something interesting on the wall.
Oh, that's really nice of you. That's really nice of you. I appreciate that. And speaking of something interesting, we're joined by Kev-VT Renegade.
What's
Welcome
up,
to the
buddy?
show.
Good to see you. You
First
finally
time.
figured it out. Nice first timer. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Awesome. Nice
Good
job.
to
I
see
like
ya.
your hat too, by the way. That's a nice ass hat. Good job.
He's the great renegade of Vermont. Everybody knows that. I'm pretty excited about it. And speaking of renegades, we're joined by the Winkleplex herself, showing on all 16 screens. It's Jen Winkleplex.
You seem to be in a home, Jen. You seem to be in a home. Are you out? Are you out of the van?
Dude, showers. I'm like fucking domesticated and all sorts of shit. It's crazy. I know.
Jen,
This-
do you want a new van?
Hey, hold on.
Oh, this one has a bed in it. Imagine if your house had a bed in it. Oh, wait.
Hey, wait, it did.
I know.
I
I'm
moved
kidding.
it. I repurposed
Are you
it.
married
Now
to
my
John
bed-
Cleese now, by the way?
What's that?
Are you
who's
married to
John
John Cleese now, by the way?
Cleese? Who's John Cleese?
Oh. He's the Charles Dance of England.
Yeah. No, we actually John and I go way back hours. It's cool.
And we are joined with the weekday with the squad background. It's all good in Anna Hood.
Woo! Top Anna Hood.
Can you please
And
add
ladies,
Damn you. S
What?
on that? Instead of
What?
saying Anna in Anna's. So
Anna's Hood? You want an
Yeah,
Anna Hood or Anna's
everything's good
Hood?
in Anna Hood.
Yeah, I understand what she's saying. It sounded a little creepy.
Oh, there's an Anna Hood?
I'm just saying I've had drinks with her husband, and I don't think he would disagree with the statement.
That's for him, not for you to say.
If you're wearing an Anna
Strong
Hood,
point.
the safe word is banana. Okay. There we go.
And speaking of people who have been inside people's hoods, it's the good doctor, Abibier. Right is with us. And coming to us straight from the cosmos, it's Brad Clark and the Brad Clark 5.
Oh, I thought that was a butthole. That's a star.
It's the intergalactic butthole.
That's the doctor.
And joining us joining us from the original set, but sans headbands, it's Sean Ehrlich.
Somebody.
Good to see you, man. No animal fucking today. I get it.
I swear to God, I thought that was Deb's real hand when she held it up, and I'm like, how did she get my signature so perfect? And then Steve did the exact joke. I love it. That was awesome. I swear to God, I was confused by Deb's hand for just a second. I'm like, oh no, we sent her that, and then you did. That's great, hilarious.
I'll be honest, I thought Steve made a copy of it.
And I'm just impressed
only
Val
way you
dyed
can-
her hair so quickly.
Right?
And the only way you can tell that it's not the original hand we just saw earlier is that it's a little bit off sync.
Yes.
It's front row Stephen Val.
What's up, everybody?
Coming to us from Canada and joining us from down under where they plunder with thunder, it's Zara Bending, everybody. What does plunder mean, Zara? I
You
don't
know how the pirates of Australia used to wait for the storm and they would go in under the thunder so you couldn't hear them. You know how that works.
Right, thank you.
Of
Thunder
all the
the
words
thunder.
that would have made sense during that sentence, blunder, I think, would have been a good one.
Oh, they blunder the plunder
True.
down under.
No, the sentence was. Moving on. All right.
Also, thank you, Zara, for dressing up. At 2 seconds into the show, I was shirtless, and I'm still pantsless. So I appreciate that somebody's taking this show seriously.
I think
it's kind of you.
It
I could
looks
have been
like
on
it's a
time and sat down shirtless, and I decided against it.
Yeah, that'd be good. We're not hungry
too.
for those. Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're joined also from Canada by Kira Murray.
How to say hi? Oh, there you go. There you go.
Kira.
Hello,
How are
good
ya?
to see you, Kira. And we are joined by the most glamorous location of them all, Temecula, California, by Nate Christensen.
What's up, buddy?
Good to see you, Nate. And we're joined by Tina, coming to us from New Zealand.
Is that a kimono? I like it. Nice.
I like kimonos. I like the material of them. Yeah. Speaking of material I like, it's Jennifer Story, everybody.
Ups, Jenny.
What's up, Benihana?
Oh,
damn right.
That could be thrown
right in my hat. You know what I mean?
Oh, I thought you threw shrimp in his mouth. Okay.
I'll take it. I'm a shrimp guy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's JoJo Josepha Snyder and her dog, the world's biggest wine glass.
Happy mega.
Thank you. My philosophy's always been mega, not MAGA. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now joined by the Glairless Frankie Berman. Very well done. Very well done. And coming to us from a standing angle, is got standing room only today. It's Frankie Angle.
What's up? Look how full that Brita is, bro. You're gonna drink some hella water later. That's awesome.
Hell yeah. And joining us straight from the front ground of a pink elephant background, it's Lindsay downtown. Lindsay Brown.
That's Kristen Key's uterus, and that is to scale. I'm not kidding. That Kristen Key knitted that uterus, and it's to scale. She measured.
How did she know the size of her uterus?
She put a plaster cast. She plaster casted it. It was a whole thing. It was last week. It was on the Wednesday show last week. But good to see you.
I just feel bad for the elephants that Ben has seen.
Yes, but I've got their trunks in my room, so it's all right.
No.
I didn't mean that, Zara. I didn't mean that. Zara, I didn't mean it. I don't know what I said. What, did you say Jimmy John's, Taylor?
Yeah, the guy who owns Jimmy John's hunts elephants because he's a dick.
No, I don't hunt elephants.
In the basket.
I was just trying to think of why my elephant would not have a trunk, and I made a mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ralph. Uh-oh, he's in hot water. Ralph is in hot water, you guys. What's he done? What has he done?
Oh, God.
He's just going in a hot tub. This is...
I don't think that's what's...
I hope that's
Just
riveting content. Oh no! Don't
be careful. Ben's wearing a Jaws shirt. Be careful.
So that's also a hot tub. So Ben is very excited right now.
Walk in with his sandals. You dummy.
That's the front row.
That's the front row. All
that
right.
is the VFR, everybody.
All right. Nice job.
I got red.
Ah, you did it. Nice job.
Yes.
Did it. Thanks.
Nice. We anything coming in, Rachel?
We do. We have quite a bit coming in. So let's see. So David Royce said, I know Steve banned them, but fuck, marry, kill the other three hosts.
No, thank you.
The right answer.
I'd fuck me, I'd kill Ben, and I'd marry Rachel. Does that work?
I mean,
Yes,
someone
it
had
does.
to commit.
Technic said, does
Steve
this
gets off scot-free on that?
Yeah, we need the balls to do it.
They said Steve, the other three hosts. I assumed it was the three of us. So it was asked to Steve, but he didn't want to answer, so I answered for him, and I'm saying,
Yeah.
oh, he'd fuck me, kill you, and marry Rachel.
Fair enough.
Ben, I don't want to fuck you.
Right. And I'm the cuddliest, you know.
And it would take like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it'd be over fast, and then I cuddle good.
I wouldn't even lose any time out of my day.
Did someone sneeze? I don't know. On with my day.
Just for efficiency purposes, to still be able to get my work done. I guess that's the answer.
There's always a right answer.
Did you come? Yeah, a while ago. Like a minute. Like it's been a while.
Technic says to hood or not to hood. That's the question. That is not the question. And he said, Steve hit us with that Handaconda 3000.
Anaconda.
Handaconda. We had Technics said, okay, so now here's some van questions, Steve. So
Okay.
does the Sprinter have windows?
The Sprinter does have windows. It is a passenger version, not the cargo version, because I'm not weird and creepy.
Now, did somebody just say that we should call, who was it said, they say Vanaconda? Is that the name of the van?
Handaconda.
Because Vanaconda would be pretty funny for a name of a van.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Steve, wouldn't it be
Because your Vanaconda don't want unless you got buns, hun.
I mean, we could go with
unless you got puns, hun.
Oh, my Vanaconda don't want none unless you got puns, hun. Yeah, we write that on the back.
those are solid entries. I'm gonna pass, but
Steve, wouldn't it be easier to convert a van that was a cargo one that just had a big empty area?
no. All you have to do is take out the seats, and it's the same. It's just, but now this one has windows and it's longer.
Oh, because the windows. Got it.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking maybe Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Or Jean-Claude Damn Van.
Oh, there you
And
go.
we actually had a Jean-Claude Van Van at one point because it was a rental that we hated. So
Nice.
So we had some names come in. So, oh my God, what the fuck? Okay, thanks. Bye. Said the short bus,
this one's actually longer than a short bus.
which is why it's ironic.
Nice. It's this
I
one.
know you had a tour
Medium.
called this, but it would be good to call it the Hofstetter tour bus.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Ron Gould, Electric Boogaloo. I'm sorry, Hoff is 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Nice.
Nails by Sherry, Electric Nightmares.
Oh my God! What are you guys doing to me?
Well, it's like electric boogaloo, so it's like a boogaloo, so electric night. I really hate that. I got that with no trouble.
Wow.
I honestly think you just found meaning in a poem that had no meaning.
Yeah. Who's this other person? I need to meet them. I guess we have the same brain.
Yeah, you guys can go bowling.
Has there ever been a movie that people have used its title that they've never seen the movie more than Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo? Like, I'm not sure anyone's ever seen that fucking movie, and
No
everyone
one's
says
seen
it
it.
about 6 times. No one's
There's
ever
an
seen that.
awesome documentary about that production company. If you can find it, watch it. It's called Electric Boogaloo.
Oh.
I'm actually waiting for Electric Boogaloo 2.
Even more booglier.
Yeah, this time it's Booglier.
Berman had an entry for your van. So Stevie's Benz.
Oh my God.
We don't have that.
Oh wait, I have one. My oldest sister, who's Orthodox, is gonna kill me because it's a Mercedes. Oh, you don't know the history there. Okay.
We don't know. I'm sure it's bad, but you know.
That's they were kind of pro Holocaust back in the day.
Oh,
Wow, they're German, right? I mean, that was the kind of deal that most of Hitler's cars were Mercedes. That was the whole thing.
Hold on. So only Orthodox Jews are anti-Holocaust?
No, but only people like my sister would hold on to the idea that almost 100 years ago, the same people would be responsible for the company now.
Right.
Oh.
It'd be like not buying a Honda now because you were mad at Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. It's owned by a completely different company, basically.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so then my parents shouldn't be mad that the car I just leased is the new Nissan Nazi.
Oh no, I mean,
They say it's got great gas mileage.
Oh
I didn't
my
mean
God.
it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I did not mean it like that. God damn it! As I said it, I was not meaning it that way.
Have an entry for fuck, marry, kill.
I think after that joke you're gonna have to fucking show us pictures of your bat mitzvah because we have to believe you're Jewish after that fucking joke. God damn, that was too.
I really did not mean it that way. I was just trying to think of a stat for a car, and as I was saying it, I was like, oh no, but here you go, Bowers.
All right. Now we know for sure. Okay, good.
Who's surprised it's on his wall? No hands.
A couple more before we get to our guests. So Greg Murphy, Air Vanada.
Oh!
And just like the airline, mine doesn't fly.
Yep, it stays on the ground, just like Air Canada.
Stays
Air
on the
Canada.
ground and goes about 70 miles an hour tops. So,
And then
Can it be bus puns and not just van puns? You can call it a
can
bus
be
at
both.
this size.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
it can be
bus.
both. Technically, it is a van, but it's actually bigger than the bus, so it's a weird.
Yeah, I think it's a bus.
Yeah, there was a running thing where Bander, who was the tour manager, where he kept referring to the bus as the van, and every time I would give him shit for it. And after a while, he would be like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go get the bus," and then like pick it up and walk away. It was great.
Call it Jokey Bus.
And then Anna Hood had a really good one.
Okay.
Mercedes.
Mercedes! Oh my God, it's the Mercedes. That I think might be the winner. I love
that. That is right now. That is up there. That is fantastic.
Go get the
That is up
Mercedes.
there.
Oh,
Last one, and then update on Top Tipper. Dave Adler had Van Juvenger.
What?
Van Juvenger. So Juvenger.
okay.
Why does he send me things that I have to say out loud?
Hey guys, remember Mercedes? That was a good one.
Oh, Dave.
I don't know, but we're definitely gonna refer to everybody in the bus as the Mercedes friends.
Let's see. And so we have a couple more things. So Steve sent in 6969 for Top Tipper. That coat is the cat's meow. And then Kevin H sent in a tip as well. So right now, top 4, it's Steve, Kevin, and then Grimbeard, and then a lot tied for number 4.
By the way, Steve, it's Bauer's other jacket that's made out of cats, not this one.
Well, I don't have a cat jacket. No, I tried, but they wouldn't give them to me. They have to sell paperwork. It's the whole thing. I'm kidding. I would never make a coat out of a jacket or a cat out of a coat of a cat. I'm kidding. That was a joke.
I
That was
do
worse than
enjoy
Ben's
the
joke.
idea that you would never make a coat out of a jacket, though. That's fantastic.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, guys, Henry's freshly groomed. You got to see him. He's all cut up and he looks tiny.
Nice. I like the little mohawk. I love it.
Yeah.
Aw. You wanna Bowers, you wanna introduce the guest?
Yeah. So the other week I was at a show and I saw a super awesome comic and I was like, this guy is fucking hilarious. And so he's a big TikTok guy. He's a great impressionist. So I thought I'd bring him on here and maybe battle Ben a little bit. So I want to introduce right now is Austin Nasso, everybody. Austin, what's up, buddy? How you doing, brother?
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me on the show.
Appreciate you showering. You did look rough at sound check, so thank God you put on a new shirt.
Just sprinted into the sound check, pretty much.
So Austin, I know like you've been concentrating on TikTok a lot. Like how long was it between starting to post stuff and actually starting to get some heat behind it?
So it's funny. I started posting in, I want to say end of February 2020, right before the treacherous ailment. And I want to say I was posting, literally I had nothing to do because like comedy was canceled. So I was posting every day. I'm like, I'm just going to stick to this, post every day. I had a friend who got like 2 million followers in like a couple months. So I posted every day for like till June. And then I started to hit like 10,000 in June. And I randomly got on like Z100 in New York in May for doing like Cuomo impressions. And then after that, June to, I want to say December, my Trump impression started going viral, and I went from like 10,000 to like 300,000.
Yeah, but you're.
Wait, just one more question for you. How soon was it after getting 2 million that friend stopped talking to you?
No, it's funny because the dude who did it, this dude Evan, his account's Heyberg, and we were roommates, and he went viral. He also did, because we would compete for Trump impressions in our apartment, and so we would like at like parties and stuff just like do that as like our party trick, like against each other.
Can you tell this story as Trump?
No, they said it was a party trick, and we did it, and we looked at it because not a lot of people they do. I mean, you have a lot of people they try to do Trump, but nobody did it better than those two, and they lived together. It was an incredible thing. They were roommates. They were roommates, and they did it, and they would compete. And it was ironic because they both had the most views on the whole app, the whole TikTok.
You were saying that you were saying at the show though that you were saying that on some level though that your liberal friends didn't like the Trump impression because it was too good, and so you ended up being followed by a bunch of like crazy right wing assholes. Is that what happened?
It is hard. So I have I'm like pretty liberal. Like I'm probably like middle liberal, you know. But my fans like so. No one wants to hear that. Like no one wants like the Trump impression. Like I think my impression's pretty decent, but like liberal people are in general are like get that it is like keep that away from me. I don't want.
We just saw the chat just lit up with people being like, "That's so good, fuck you." Like,
right? Yeah. No, they don't want to hear it. Like we're over it, but we love the sound of it. But only for
literally,
you.
they're like that is so. It's like traumatic. I don't get. Oh well, no, I was looking.
Absolutely.
How long did it take you to go from 10,000 to hundreds of thousands?
On TikTok, it took me 3 months, and
wow.
I think 3 months. Wait, no, not three.
But I want to add
like
also.
5
Hold on a
months,
second. The first part of the story is very important. That it took him a year of not doing that before.
Yeah, it took him like.
Oh, I'm very not happy with how TikTok's going right now. I'll get into that, but like because it doesn't mean anything. But it was crazy. So that roommate of mine, he went viral. He got like 2 million and made so much money. He was on the cover of like Vanity Fair. He would do like it was different than how like because we both did Trump impressions. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna try to do Trump impression too. And both of our impressions were like the top of the like if you put in Trump impression, it would be me and him, and we were roommates. And then like I don't know. So
was that the weirdest Craigslist ad ever?
Looking for a roommate does a Trump impression to go to parties with me. It's gonna be fun. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
But also still must be progressive. That's important.
I applied to live there, okay, and they said I was not welcome in this house, okay. They said you're not welcome. Your Trump impression is not as accurate. It's more cartoony.
Really cartoony. He does the. We see it on the late night. They do the. Okay, we're doing the traditional Trump impression, and we're building like Alec Baldwin. He's like,
yeah, no,
we're building a wall. We have a very big wall.
But I don't do it like Alec Baldwin. I don't do it where it's just one note. Alec Baldwin is always like this. Every sentence is like this. I go up, I go down. We go all different ways. We go all different places with it, okay?
I'm sorry, Ben.
The art
on
behind
this,
a Trump impression.
Ben, on this one, you are getting crushed by this impression. This is a very good Trump impression.
Yeah, I'm sure Ben's gonna crush me on
I don't
every
like
impression.
to admit losses, okay? But 100% I lost this one.
When I close my eyes, I swear to God, I hear like it sounds like Trump. You sound exactly.
So Rachel's voting for me. At least one person's voting for me. That's really nice.
I mean, I meant Austin.
His Ben Shapiro's really good. Do your Ben Shapiro. That was,
hear that.
No one does that one.
Absolutely unacceptable. You see these liberals, they walk around, they look like snow cones. They have their hair, they're purple and blue hair. They're staying on the fabric of America. They go into a restaurant and they piss on the floors.
That was so accurate that every woman watching this just dried up. Like that
That is so good.
It's like I got a buddy that last summer his big trick was he would go to parties, he would do a Trump impression and just say terrible stuff because he thought it was funny to like say terrible stuff as Trump and kind of like be an asshole. But if he got drunk, he would stop doing the impression and then he just said terrible shit. I'm like, it doesn't work without the voice, dude. If you just say this without the voice, you're just being an asshole. He's like, oh fuck, sorry.
The voice was his excuse.
No, he was saying stuff he didn't believe in. I mean, he was joking. It was clearly joking, but when he didn't do the voice, you couldn't tell.
No, I just like the idea, like what Austin was saying, is like, oh no, the puppet has these thoughts, not
well,
me.
yeah, that's the Jeff Dunham theory. You know, like you can say anything racist you want as long as it's from.
There was this comedian was telling me a story. I forgot the comics. Apparently, there was like popular like ventriloquist comic in like the 80s or something. But so apparently, I'm probably butchering the story, but it was like in like Central Park in New York. This guy brings his like puppet, and he's like super offensive. He says the most offensive shit is the puppet, and they're performing in front of these like mafia people and like and their families and their grandmothers. So before the ventriloquist got there, these like Italians running it were like, hey, whatever you do, just like see those old women in the corner over there. Those are our grandmothers. Don't say anything offensive to those women. And then the guy comes with the puppet, and he comes late, and he joins the show, and he immediately starts like insulting the grandmothers. And apparently these guys, they didn't hurt him. They started stabbing the puppet.
Yeah.
By the way, Bowers, do you remember when Mike Gardner was at Morty's and I told him like, hey, my mother is in town for a convention. She's going to that show. Please do not talk to her, whatever you do. And then he just like tried to roast her during his show.
Yeah, that sounds right. We call him Mark Plummer now, so no one ever say his name again. So whenever he tells stories, I don't give him any pub. But yeah,
I thought you called him Mark Plummer because that's what he's doing.
No. I call him Mark Plummer. I don't even know his name anymore. But no, he was that kind of guy. But I mean, I can't tell you many times it's comics, man. When I owned a comedy club, I'm like, hey, just don't say this first word. Other word. They got to say it. The first thing they got to say is that fucking thing. It's like, God damn it, guys, we can't not. But if we followed rules, we wouldn't be comics. We'd have real jobs and have salaries and shit. What's your favorite impression to do that's not Trump? I mean, obviously. What's your favorite?
My favorite one. Oh, my favorite one to do is probably Tony Robbins. I literally will go and do like a whole improvised like Tony Robbins seminar at the end of my show sometimes.
Let me hear some Tony Robbins.
It's kind of cartoonish. I don't know if it's the most accurate, but I'll just run up and oh yes, make some noise, guys. Welcome to my Days of Change seminar. We're changing lives. All about you. How about you? I remember when I was a small boy. I was 8 years old. I was 579 pounds. Lived under a bridge. I had no arms and no legs. I had to vibrate to communicate. It was very challenging. Taught myself French and Braille. I had nothing. My life was very difficult.
How did you start getting into impressions?
That's a good question.
Probably when I was like 6 or 7, just coming home and repeating SpongeBob.
Can you do all the SpongeBob people?
Okay, let me see. Where's your secret formula, Krabs?
I put 2 ice cubes in your drink instead of 1.
Okay, that's right. SpongeBob, I don't think Squidward likes us very much. I have a unibrow made out of gilded doorknobs. That's a very specific one. That's Squidward's rival, Squilliam Fancy Sauce.
You nailed it. Very impressive. But one of the things that I really liked about like the Tony Robbins one is if you're good at impersonating someone, saying something absolutely ridiculous in their voice but earnestly, like that's what I love. Like, do you understand the distinction I'm making, guys? Like, because there's so many people who do impressions and they just say something completely wild, but you saying it earnestly in conversation, I think, is what made
right. And one thing I liked about you when I saw you on stage is that you're not like, oh, here's Tony Robbins at the grocery store. You're like also making up what he would say, because what he says is also ridiculous. So the voice is great, but then also this motivational speech is funny to poke fun at what he's actually saying, which is kind of fun. Which is the thing you're doing with the Trump. The thing you do with the Trump is not just saying random words as Trump. You're like making
Thank you.
I'm on mute. Yeah, this guy's much better at impressions than me, and I feel inadequate. As soon as you can get me in for an emergency therapy session, it'll be great.
Do your Dr. Phil, Ben. He can't beat you, Dr. Phil. Probably. He's got no Dr.
Here's the main thing about doing impression. Clearly, something went wrong in your childhood that made your voice go all funky, and you need a hug. You need a hug.
Homer, this is Marge here. I just wanted to say this is one of the few that I have that I think that could maybe sort of compete with the way Austin does.
Wow. That's spot on.
That's
good.
March.
That's a really good March.
I've never heard that. Why haven't you showed me that, Ben?
Yeah, I don't know. So what's been the best thing about Go? I mean, this is a good. I mean, you put the time in. You got 3. I mean, you didn't. So did you ever get discouraged when you? I mean, you're getting few views, but you're
right
not getting.
Now, are you asking me? Very discouraged.
No, not you. I'm talking about acid. Like, was there a point when you were posting for 3 months in a row before you were going viral that you almost gave up, or was it just like, nah, I'm going to do this till it hits?
I realized. So I kind of figured like I think this is the best opportunity to do it this way, to build your own platform. It just seems like this the overall trend is more power is in the creator, and at least I fully thought that. Now I'm thinking it's like that is true, and also in the algorithm, which is kind of messed up, because even though, like, side note, you can have a ton of followers, but the algorithm could completely like not favor you, and I never thought about that. I'm like, oh, once I have 500,000 followers, it's amazing. But I could post a video if it's not, honestly, because I built my fan base, and the algorithm uses like their machine learning to like identify people that would want this in their For You pages. Right now it's so politically charged because of all the Trump and Biden impressions that went viral. Like, I posted a video that did well on Instagram, but I posted on TikTok and it got 5,000 views, and I have 500,000 followers. So
Oh yeah, I have on TikTok is absolutely ridiculous right now. Like, I think 415, and I'll post videos sometimes that get 2,000, and then other videos that get 100,000, and there's no there's no rhyme or
Oh, you
reason.
guys mean the place that I've been investing a lot of what I plan to be launching as my strategy? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get in now? I can leave the air. Can I get in now?
I've never had 5,000 of anything, so I'm happy that, but
to answer your question, I definitely like felt demoralized. You really have to like have a good mindset about it, because it can be really, really demoralizing when it's not going well. Because like as I was saying in one of my jokes, like, it's the only thing where, like, when you make content, you get instant feedback. So you put it out, you spend a lot of time on it, and you can see it bomb before your eyes, and it's just done, and you have to move on. And if your ego's too tied up in it, then you're not going to make more stuff. So you have to kind of just accept that's how it is, and just believe in the body of work will do well over time and improve, rather than an individual having so much emphasis on an individual piece of content. Because in the long run, I think the strategy is like
Ben wants to make one thing go viral and him get on TV again. That's what he's looking for. You got anything for that?
Steve has the right idea. I mean, that's why I went to his one of his webinars randomly, because I saw that what he was doing. It reminds me of what Trevor Wallace is doing, and I think like Andrew Schultz did, just like building your own platform and using that and building your own business pipeline to sell tickets and design the lifestyle that you want to do. And you don't need like a gatekeeper to say yes or no when you have direct access to the people buying tickets.
Yeah, I mean, if you can sell enough tickets, the same people who said no now say yes, which is fun. And then I
Or you
can
can
say
rent
no
the
to
venue
the
yourself.
Yeah, and I could say no to the people who have said no, which is, it's nice.
Yeah.
freedom. I think I got lost in there somewhere. But anyway, good advice, Austin.
I think about this nonstop all day, every day.
You also mentioned in there, Austin, that you do a Biden impression. Would you mind doing that one for us?
Yeah. Folks, man, look. Folks, look. The American people, they deserve better. Man, they deserve honor, dignity, courage, bacon, lettuce, tomato, cheese, toasted. Folks, I remember when I was a little boy. It was 1865. I was 21 years old, man. I was this big. And I was friends with a leprechaun named Judith. And I would ride her back around, and we'd go on all these little adventures. Just showed me karate.
He does come up with a word last second out of nowhere. You don't know where that sentence is going.
I know, it's like ad libs.
Austin, there are a lot of people who are asking about it. Where can they all follow you now?
Yeah. Oh yes, please. You can follow me on Instagram, YouTube. I'm building up my YouTube. I'm doing longer form content. Here, I'll put my little thing.
I'll send it to
At Austin Nasso.
You just pulled an airline attendant. Go ahead.
I get what you're saying, Ben. There's like the air. Now you've
There's a lot of typing.
I get it. It's the air knife. You're getting an air knife. Is that what we're talking about?
Austin, I definitely thought you were typing out the code behind one of your YouTube videos. Just that.
Steve, you don't need to be talking about loud typing. God damn it, you were the loud.
Oh yeah, my typing.
I mean,
loud.
it seemed
Jesus,
like way more letters than it ended up being.
Well, like when someone's translating for you and they talk for 7 seconds, and the guy goes, "Yes," and you're like, "Okay, that couldn't have been all they fucking said. There were 11 words in there."
Like she said some shit about my jacket too, didn't she?
I did the best TikTok impersonators. I was first, so I was like, "Am I first? No, I'm not."
We had a couple comments coming for Austin. Bun said, "I don't know, but aren't Austin's hands too big to do Trump?"
I'm gonna shrink him down.
Oh.
I can't believe you said that about him and not about me. That is rude.
And then Charles Hollingsworth said, "Awesome talent, Austin. Good stuff. Thanks, Steve and friends."
Oh, thanks, guys.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, but get out of here. I'd love you to do the thing about how Trump's always seen as X. That was very funny. I'd love if we can get that on that one. And then thanks so much for being here, man. And we'll have everybody follow you around. And if you're in some memes, I'll send you those. So and we'll have to hang out here in LA more. So,
yeah, of course. Okay. I feel like Trump always looks like he just bumped into his ex-girlfriend. He's always just like, "Me, I'm doing so well you wouldn't believe it. I have so many friends, more friends than probably anybody. And I'm going cycling now. I cycle so much." All right.
Fantastic.
Awesome, buddy. Well, thanks so much. We appreciate you being here,
Thanks,
brother.
Austin.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next time, brother.
One of
Thank
the
you.
things,
Take care, guys.
one of the things also that he really nailed about Trump is the slurring of some words but over enunciation of others. And like I never actually noticed that until just now with him, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what Trump does.
So good. I was very impressed. That was top notch.
Yeah, I saw him and I just blew me away. I was like, "Oh, this guy, we gotta put him on the show." So, but
that's why I stopped focusing on impressions when I started as an impressionist. It's just they're so hard to like really do like very accurately and keep doing new ones and developing ones that are current. It's a real challenge.
Oh, one of the saddest things I've ever seen was a comic doing impressions that were all like 30 years old and not like just completely irrelevant impressions to a college audience. It was incredible to see.
Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, I was just saying, like he went up. This was probably 8-9 years ago, and he went up in front of a college audience and he was doing impressions of Rich Little's impressions.
No. I was in Vegas once, and the opener did a impression of Barney Fife singing "Baby Got Back," and I'm like, if you're old enough to know who Barney Fife is, you probably don't know what "Baby Got Back" is. Like the Venn diagram of those two people are very, very like 6 people are gonna get that joke. I'm one of them. I'm the specific age that you have to be to get that joke. But like, goddamn,
the specific age you have to be is old enough to be my parents.
Right.
Like you have to.
But does your mom got Baby Got Back? Would she get the joke?
Well, she would know Barney Fife.
That's what I'm saying.
Father might have heard us listening to that. I don't know, but the point is like that's the only age group that would get it because they would have kids that could potentially listen to some Mix-a-Lot.
Do you listen to a lot of Baby Got Back as a child, Steve? You don't look like a Baby Got Back family. Was that one of the things bumping in the
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, I don't
so
want
apparently
none
Walken
unless
and
it's
Nicholson
got puns,
are not good impressions to do anymore. I got to retire the Walken and the Nicholson. You can get me in right now. I'd love to see it right now. You know.
Let's get to some updates. Marylynn comes on. All right, Tam tipped and said, "I don't own any jackets with pocket squares." And so the updates. So Kevin Holcomb also sent in a few different tips and some van stuff, which we'll get to. So current standings is Kevin H is number 1, Tam is in number 2, Steve and Val number 3, and then Martha Rhodes is 4th place. So
nice.
Those are the current standings. As far as regular generals, Lindsey Brown said, "I love my Kristen Key uterus and my real one too most of the time. But shout out also to all the women, girls, and femmes who don't have uteruses. Happy Women's History Month to all of us."
I feel like Kristen Key's uterus should be called Kristen Cuterus. The
And
way
I
she
think
made
you
it
should
is
go
very
back to
cute.
impressions.
Young man, Kristen Key's uterus should be called Kristen Cuterus Caffel.
I've just never seen it. I don't know if it's cute or not. But...
All right,
It looks like a pink elephant with no snout.
some van names. Pam had Meaty Van.
Nice.
Meaty Van. It's a good one. Gus Walsh, the Scylla bus driven by Steve to school, all the hecklers.
The Scylla bus. I like that.
The silly bus.
Silly
How
bus. There you
about-
go.
How about Van Milder?
It's about a guy who got through college in 2.5 years because he didn't drink at all.
That's Van Mildest. Van Milder is about a just guy who went to school.
Yeah. No one's spreading their legs. No one's getting under the sheets, but they're making spreadsheets. It's Van Milder.
Kevin H said Heckelhoff.
Nice.
And then Zara wants to know what color is the bus?
The bus is black.
You're gonna keep it black? Any?
I don't think I want to paint targets on it. Like,
you don't have to paint targets on it. You could just paint it in any other way.
well, I
Without
mean,
blending, I get it.
I'd like it to blend in, is what I'm saying. I think that would be. It's the same way that we left the office. We left it the white paint job it had because we wanted it to just look like a church bus. We'd get a ticket less often, you know.
Paint it the color of a road.
Then they'll never get us.
Mhm.
True.
You should actually write on it that it's a church. You should write on it that it's a church bus.
We actually thought about doing that. Less people will break in. It'll be great.
Yeah. All the
I
stealing
would
will
wrap
happen
it.
inside the bus.
I'd wrap it with your face, Steve.
What?
Follow me for Steve Hofstetter shows. Then they can follow the bus. Just wrap your face on it. That's what I would do.
Well, I mean, that's what someone would do traditionally on a tour. But again, I don't want everyone to know it's mine. Like,
Okay. So
it's
why don't
fine
you
if my
wrap
fans
it
know
with-
it's mine. I don't want people who don't like me to know it's mine.
Why don't you wrap it with your own face, but then write on it Steve Hofstetter fan bus?
I think you should work on your Trump impression. I think that's
All right, it's nearly 4:00, and we have Marylynn who's here. I just saw her come in, so who
Awesome.
wants to introduce her?
I'll do it.
Let's go, Betty Boop.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite people. She is a hilarious stand-up comedian. You know her from the legendary comedy show Mr. Show with Bob and David. You know her from 24, where she played Chloe. You know her from her amazing special she shot in the pandemic in her garage. You know her from her amazing news updates on her social media during the pandemic. Give a warm welcome to Marylynn Rajskub, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How are you guys?
Great.
Good,
I love
how
that.
are you?
I suddenly don't know how Zoom works. I got all shy.
I love that top. Is that a jacket or a top? I love it.
Oh, thank you. It's one of my show pieces, you know, when I really want to razzle dazzle. You know
Yeah.
how it is.
It's working. Yeah, I'm in.
Thank you
You're
very
looking
much.
great in general. I don't know what you've done. You've done your like some highlights in your hair or something. What's going on? Your tan? What's happening here?
You
Marylynn?
know, I don't just got the hair done. Just got the hair done today, okay? Hot off the
Nice,
presses.
very
Thank
nice.
you for noticing.
For our show,
used
you
to
got
all
your
this
hair done for
attention.
our show, Marylynn. That is so
Yes.
awesome. I did not.
I was like,
expect
I
that.
gotta
Thank
be
you.
out of here. I gotta get here. Let's do this. What's
You gotta
going
get here
on?
to
How's
your
everybody
phone.
been?
Pretty solid.
I'm living the dream.
solid.
I've had a good pandemic, but I don't know what else.
This
other people
actually
do.
is very full circle because the first time I started doing shows in the VR world 6 years ago now, I think, Marylynn was on, I think, the first one. So
I'm not trying to be that person.
you don't even remember.
I cannot believe it. No, I cannot believe it's been that long.
Yeah, with
Okay,
the
if you were
goggles.
to say you don't remember doing a show as a cartoon, I was going to be like, how dare you?
No. With
no,
the goggles.
it seems like it. I would have said, oh, that was a year ago, 2 years
Yeah.
ago max.
It
But
was like, no, it was, well, the pandemic was 2 years ago. It started.
Did you do it before I was in LA?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Yeah,
so like
it was
17?
Probably, yeah, because I think it was 4 years in when the pandemic started. So I think it was 6 years ago. Marylynn, the point is that you and I are never going to get our youth back.
That's right. That's exactly right. And that is the point.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that you do when you're a fully grown adult. You say that someone's kids are so big, and you say it feels like I just talked to you yesterday, and it's like 8 years ago. That's just the way. That's the way of the world.
And speaking of like early sets, Marylynn was actually, and you might not even know this, you were one of the first comics I ever saw in LA.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah,
is that true?
Yeah, I remember. It was when did you start 24? Like, what year did you get on 24?
Oh gosh, I mean,
because I think it was like right before
mid 2000s. My son was born in 2008, which means I had been on 24 for 2 or 3 years before my son was born.
Yeah, so I think that's
maybe
when it
2006.
Yeah, because I came to LA in like late 2004, and I remember like I saw you at the show and thought you were really funny, and then I saw you on 24, and I was like, wait a minute, this is different, because I was new, and I like didn't understand.
I think I was on 24 in 2004. I have zero sense of time. I think I was already on it.
Like, I just didn't understand that like comedians could also be like good actors, and so like when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, and I was like, oh, this is a bigger industry than I realized. Like, so it was anyway,
Yeah.
formative
And Steve was already friends with me, so that really hurts.
That hurts.
And this is before I met you.
And
It
also,
is-
Marylynn.
Yes.
Well, I don't
Yes,
know
sir.
if you remember this, but you and I were married. Do you remember that?
We would still be married if we ever got married, and you know it.
I think that's probably true.
I would.
You were
I
my
would
festival
tame
wife.
you. No, that is
You
true.
would tame me?
We were
Okay.
married at the festival. I'll never forget that. That you made my festival. I mean, I was gonna say less lonely. Festivals are never lonely. It's just you're usually with groups of people, and we just had a moment where we just coupled off and walked up and down and ate funnel cakes, and I don't know what we ate and drank, but
Did Barbara Streisand call you away at all during this little trip you guys were having, the two of you? Did she call you and say you got to come over here?
I get cock blocked by Barbara Streisand sometimes.
Marylynn, there's something about that story that doesn't add up to me. Festivals aren't lonely?
Not if you drink, Steve. Not if you drink, Steve.
I've been doing it wrong. Sorry,
Drink
that's on me.
after at a bar. They go to a bar.
Yeah.
festivals are so fun, but they're so weird. Like I just did South by Southwest, and the first day I was like, I'm so alone. But then by the time it's nighttime, then you're around everybody. But there are those moments, like at least when you're on the road, you're like, oh, I know I'm on the road. I know I'm going alone. But when you go to a festival and you're surrounded by people that are all together and you haven't met up with your people yet, it's very lonely.
Yes, and that's literally why, like, us hanging out that whole time at Montreal literally made me feel comfortable. It was my first time doing Montreal, and you and I just, like, we were, like, standing plans all the days when there was the gaps during the day, and I felt,
Yes.
no, it was very nice.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And sometimes you still are alone even when you're with people, because it's like parties at night and it's shows, and it's like then during the day there's not necessarily a hang, like
Right.
but
You
there
wake
was
up at
with
like
us.
you wake up at like 4
Right.
p.m.
You're
usually,
damn
right?
right.
But,
You what?
I wake up at like 4 p.m. on a festival because I'm up till 6 or 7 in the morning, so I don't usually,
Well, that's
there is no
adorable.
daytime
Some
hang.
of us are adults, and we
Oh,
get
I'm not
up
an adult. No, I'm not
at
an adult.
7 a.m. no matter what. Even
Oh,
if I
God.
stay up, I will
Marylynn,
be up.
Some of us are, but most of us aren't.
No.
I know.
You're one of
I'm sorry,
those
I
people.
have to-
You're one of those people that wakes up every morning at 7 a.m. no matter what.
I have to.
Well, you don't.
Yeah, I invite Marylynn to my parties, and she says she's coming, and then every time I get a text the next day, I'm so sorry, I forgot it was at night.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
My second wife, the first time she ever spent the night, like she woke up at like 8 in the morning, and I don't wake up till like 11, and she's like, I just can't sleep till I pass. I go, close your eyes, you'll fall back asleep, and she did, and then she slept till 11 every day the rest of her life till we got So you can go back to sleep. You just have to close your eyes and concentrate. It's not that hard. But I saw you in the Tomorrow War. How was that? How was filming that with the pandemic and all that? Was that really much harder than most filming, or?
We actually did that right before the pandemic in
Wow.
Atlanta. It was amazing because it was one of those I had never done big budget action. I mean, the closest I had to that was being on 24. We did some really cool stunts and things on location in 24. 24 was shot like a movie, but this was the first movie where it was like, it was pretty mind-blowing to see how they could shut an entire city street down, and how, you know, sometimes they would send us home and bring us back to like, oh, we have to rebuild this stairwell and, you know, put the alien in and do the stunts, and it's a whole crazy mammoth. It was really cool.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
reminds
lot
me.
like the prep. It's a lot like the prep for this show, just for Steve's makeup.
You guys got a lot of elaborate stunts going on. I can see that.
Yeah, it's actually
It
Marylynn.
seems real and natural, but there's so much CGI happening with you guys right now.
I'm not even Bowers. Bowers paid a guy to play him 6 months ago. I'm not. That's why he got skinny. That was the actor. That was the stand-in.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
By the way,
Rachel
Marylynn-
doesn't even wear red in the beginning of the show. We have to stop down. She has to find red.
Yeah.
Uh,
So Marylynn,
I've
I
never-
go ahead. Steve.
I was gonna say, like, I have never related to something less than the story you just told, because the only movies I've ever done have been made for TV. And so you were like, we got to stop and rebuild the stairwell, and they're just like, it's a blizzard, keep fucking shooting. Be like, this is a summer movie, doesn't matter, go. We have no
It's a
money.
winter movie now. Psycho snowblower.
Yeah.
Well, I've been on those too, where it's like an independent movie and hair and makeup is in the hallway in a dirty house, and a grip is coming in the door with a cord, and I'm like, I'm here with the curling iron, like standing behind the door. I've been in those as well, but this was the first one where there's like a gun expert, there's a stunt expert. I mean, multiple. There's probably like 6 prop people, you know, 2 to 3 gun experts, the effects people. We did a thing on this movie. It's kind of scary because I don't even know when or how they used it, where you stand and there's cameras everywhere, and every inch they take a picture so they can just use your likeness if they need to. For certain effects, yeah.
That's what they did to Jeff Garland,
because you sign your likeness away, and it's pretty trippy because there's like
So they
all
don't have
these
to hire
flashes.
you for a sequel or anything. They can just. They don't need
Exactly.
the actors.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
Well, that's what they're doing with Jeff Garland in what's that show he's on, the Goldbergs. He like got fired, and they just have him CGI'd from other shit from past seasons in this
That's
season.
not true.
I swear to God, that's what they're doing.
Are they
They're
doing
doing
that,
it.
really? I
They're
thought
doing
they
it.
killed him or something. They cut him
Nope.
They
They
just have
are
like,
shooting him.
walking into the kitchen. They use like
Yeah, his
B-roll stuff.
Yep, at his all his stand-in sits in the family section. They shoot it from the back so that you don't see his head, and then they have somebody impersonate his voice. It's fucking bananas what they're doing right now to fucking keep him in that show. That's crazy. So here's my question about
they're
tomorrow.
trying to talk him into coming back, or do you
Oh
think
no,
they're-
they don't want him. He was like they fired him for like saying pussy too much or whatever. He
I
was,
mean, that's pretty blatant that the world knows, and they just act like he's there and he's not. That's a big choice.
I think that's
That is.
meaner than killing off a character, because that's them going
That's-
oh, we
yes.
don't need you.
That's where I was going with that. It's like, oh, we'll just sort of keep you here. You're still here. That's so, yeah, that's a real F you.
Yeah, I thought so myself. Now, going back to Tomorrow War, so I really like what Hollywood's doing right now, because they're making these awesome movies that are for dumb people, but to teach them lessons that they need to learn. Like Tomorrow War was an allegory for global warming, right? Like, your children need you in 50 years. We have to go to the future. I mean, it was a whole thing. So, like, at the end, they literally came from the ice. Like, it's an
Not
allegory
everybody's seen it, Bowers.
Oh, who cares? But it's an allegory. It's been out for 6 months. You all have a television. We have nothing to do.
I've been
Fucking watch it.
moving for 6
Shut up.
months.
Oh, we have not. My point is, it's a good movie. I didn't ruin the end. But my point is, it's an allegory for global warming, I think, right? Is that what we're trying to do? And do you know that when you're making it? Is my question.
When I first read it, I just immediately was like, this is cool. I don't feel like it's talking down to me when I read it. Like, it was it was drawing me in when I was reading it, just in terms of like, oh, this is trippy, this is sci-fi, regular people going to fight this war in the future. And it had me involved, and I was like, I'm in. Like, I love the idea. that I get to be a regular person. Like, when else would like a character that I would play get to go and like fight aliens? And then, then when I got to the end of the script, I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, I was already interested in just the concept of like the time travel. And this isn't really a spoilsy, but the fact that like they picked like people that were middle-aged so that because they knew they were going to die anyway, because it's in the future. So it's this kind of cool thing of like, wait a minute, all of us are like 40 or over, and they're not picking young soldiers because we're expendable, you know, because the future is going to happen anyway. Look, I can't explain it. You have to watch the movie. But yeah, then when I got to the end of the script, and I had kind of the same reaction you did, which is, wait, what is this? They're also like doing this global warming thing, which is was pretty interesting. I didn't think it was too on the nose.
No, I think it's subtle. I like it's subtle. Like, I don't know if you watch Pam and Tommy, but Pam and Tommy, if you watch the whole thing, it's been
I haven't watched the whole thing yet.
But the last couple episodes, you really like, oh fuck, I'm a piece of shit. You learn a thing that you didn't learn. Like, and it was done well.
So well done.
It sucked you in with boobs and stuff. If you're like a 45-year-old white dude, it's like, Pam, remember her? And you're like, oh my god, yeah. And then like by the end, you're like, fuck, I'm a dick. Like, it fucking kind of taught you stuff, which
really?
I like.
I watched the last two.
Hey, wait, hang on. At the pizza's here. I gotta get my son to get the pizza.
Not watched the last 2 episodes yet, so I am quite.
Haven't either.
Not
So
looking forward to it.
No, it's really good. I mean, it's still really well done. But I'm saying this whole time where you see what Pam's going through and how terrible it is, you're not like, yeah, I saw her tits. You're like, fuck, I shouldn't have looked at that. What a dick I am. I think is where I came out of.
I'm just looking forward to the prequel movie, which is the Yesterday War, where it's just people smoking and spraying into the ozone and stuff.
We have to go hit them. But we send people back in time to stop those people from destroying the ozone.
No. We just see what
Aquanet
made
bottle
it happen. You just watch. It's the prequel. You see how the villain evolved. You know.
I love it. So you got any other cool projects coming up, Marylynn?
I have a little part in The Dropout that's on Hulu right now about the Elizabeth Holmes story.
Okay. Nice.
People are watching that. That was really fun. I have a book coming out. I wrote a book during the pandemic.
Oh, nice.
amazing.
I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. It feels like
what's the
yesterday,
book?
but yeah. I wrote a book called Famish, My Life at the Edge of Stardom, and it's humorous essays. I'm super excited.
Nice.
I'm
Where
touring
can we get it?
extensively to promote it. You can pre-order it right now, anywhere, Amazon or on my website, marylynn.com. Abrams is
If you
the publisher,
pre-order
but-
something, do you still get it?
Hell yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
get
get it right when it
counts as
comes
a
out.
real order.
Yeah, if you order it on Amazon, it's holding it, and then when it comes in, it'll the hard copy comes out on May 17th, and I'm doing like signed copies through my website.
Wait a minute. Did we just okay, first of all, I think we just realized that the reason Ben has so much stuff is because when he pre-orders things, he doesn't understand they'll come eventually.
I thought it was just a way to show support.
Thank you. Yeah, let's not let that one breeze by. I just took it like normal. I'm like, yes, then you do.
I mean, if in Ben's defense, he's not used to things coming, so you know that's.
I just thought that when I pre-ordered stuff, I was supporting these companies, and then later they would just send me the thing as like a thank you.
Yes. When you pre-order,
You're
things,
just
they send
giving
it
money to companies just because you want to support.
Yeah,
That's how you're
I'm a nice
kind of a
guy.
playboy with your money. You're a nice guy.
It's similar to Ben when you go into a burger joint and you give them $15 and then they give you a burger as a thank you. It's kind of the same.
Wait, that's not how it works.
Yeah, that burger is their thank you card for the money. That's how it works.
When we first opened the new Morty's, we had a GoFundMe, but it was for $15. You get a burger and a beer and French fries. For an extra $1, you can get onion rings. But we're not doing it online. You got to come in. You got to come into the store to do the GoFundMe in store only.
We'll send it to you, but it'll be in like 2 or 3 months. You'll get the onion rings and the burger.
Yeah. We sent it in the mail. There you go.
Small world, by the way, Marylynn.
Marylynn.
My last book was with Abrams also.
No way. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Ginger Kid was with Abrams. Yeah, they're great.
Oh, dang.
And I wrote a
and
fake.
this is also really-
I've sold 27 copies of a fake book I didn't write because I know they're not gonna read it anyway. So I just sell them after shows. It's called Virch. It's $24.99 is half price because I didn't write it.
By the way, if you
Virtual
make
merch,
us
virtual
at
merch.
the at the merch line, if you make us fucking give people pennies back, I will murder you.
Oh, for $24.99?
Yeah, like
Are they
if we have
paying
to-
cash?
If we have to carry around exact change.
Oh, I'm gonna bring a Crown Royal bag of pennies just for you, Steve. It's gonna be awesome.
I think it's like cute to use change now. Isn't it fun? Like every once in a while, you'll be like, "Oh, that change." Isn't that fun?
Oh, I stopped recently at a parking meter that only took quarters, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
My girlfriend, I don't know why,
Way
but
to get people not park in your place.
Exactly. My girlfriend loves change. Like finding change is her favorite thing. Like when she finds a nickel, it just makes her happy. So whenever I have change, I just leave it around the apartment, and she just that makes her happy. Like literally $1.50 will make her happy 6 different times. Like, oh, a quarter! She gets so excited every time. I call it feeding the birds.
I thought you were saying that you're like, my girlfriend loves change, and that's why, well, things are different now.
No, nickels and dimes, Steve. Quarters, nickels and dimes. She doesn't like change.
Carmel just found my blowjob quarters that I've been missing for years, so that's exciting.
Sorry, what?
What are blowjob quarters, Ben?
I've got 2 quarters. One has a guy getting blown by a tree on the back of it instead of the tail side, and the other one literally has Bill Clinton getting a blowjob under the Oval Office desk on the back of the quarter.
Okay,
And I
2 things,
misplaced
Ben.
them.
First of all, I don't think those are actual currency. And second of
Oh,
all,
you don't think so?
They're from the Franklin Mint. I've got 7 collectible Confederate Army plates I can sell you too.
But second of all, Ben, thank you for the context, because you said that like we would all know.
Yeah, he's really dropping them in today. He's really dropping.
Like my blowjob quarters were supposed to be like, oh yes, go on.
Like there's some sort of machine you put them in to get a blowjob. You're just like,
That's kind of a fun
I blew my
idea.
budget.
Ball machines are fun.
Somebody's merch. You could do like fake commemorative coins, or like a plate. You know, you could collect somebody's plates or spoons,
or
with
poker
something.
chips.
Poker chips. What about a
Poker chips.
Taylor Rajskub poker chip that has our thing on the back? There we go. We gave out poker chips. We have poker chips.
Oh, you have those already.
We have poker
That's
chips,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
So they're not coins, but they're
didn't know.
cheaper. Because I don't want to mint coins. That's the tough
No,
part. You know,
no,
you're
you
gonna find nickel. That's a pain in the ass.
No.
And then there's the whole getting arrested for
Counterfeiting.
yeah.
How terrible would it be to go to prison for counterfeiting quarters? What a fucking piece of shit that would be. Do hundreds. I got in trouble for counterfeiting quarters. Jesus Christ. Well, I did a bunch of laundry.
Well, the most commonly counterfeited bill was a 20, because like people don't suspect it.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't that funny? Ooh, 100. Stop everything. Let me look at this 100 bill. It's like, I don't want it either. I'm trying to get rid of it. Can you please break it?
I've always said
I don't know.
you can tell how tough a neighborhood you're in by how small a denomination they check for counterfeiting. Like I was at McDonald's once and really better, and I gave the guy a 5, and he did the thing, and I'm like, for a 5? Jesus Christ.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That is just so funny though. It's like you always feel fancy when you got 100 and you pay with it, and they treat you like the lowest criminal in the world.
Totally.
Is there
like,
anything
it's
more
not my
worthless than the?
fault.
Is there anything more worthless than the 50? Like the 50 fucks up all your counting. I hate having 50s. It's the worst. Having 150 fucks everything up. It's just God damn it. I got 90.
I think we all need to be like a
rare.
lot more rich, because we're talking. We just need to be so used to our
Well, that's
100s and 50s
I-
on the reg.
I just like the idea that McDonald's would check something else for being fake. Like,
Hey, this
like,
isn't real money. That's not real food. Just shut the fuck up. We're
Exactly.
even.
You're like, I'm trying to pay for McNuggets with this 5. So none of us are being honest here. None of us.
If you pay with fake money, there, it's the only time you get real meat. That's the loophole.
Nice.
Oh, we had a comment come in, Marilyn. So Frankie Berman had said, you're one of the only people he knows of that's worked with 2 of his favorite idols, Weezer and Harrison Ford.
Whoa, that's a pretty amazing combo. Who did that? Me? Oh my god!
Later on, we're gonna be playing 6 Degrees of Marylynn.
There you go.
What did you work with Harrison Ford on?
A movie called Firewall. I actually wrote about it in my book. I do. So the book that's called, you can pre-order it, Famous: My Life at the Edge of Stardom. But it's, and sometimes people are like, you are famous. And it's like, the book is about real stuff, like how I live and how I think, but then also I happen to be an international superstar. So I talk about like, you know what I mean? Like I love laundromats. There's an essay about how I used to work at Denny's. Like it's like the difference between like the lo-fi and the hi-fi, you know, the status that I just am like, you know, I'm on the road right now doing B comedy clubs. Like that's how we do. I don't know how to use my status if I had any. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. Like, you know, I shop at Target. But
I think
the movie was called Firewall with Harrison Ford.
And what was he like to work with? And was he, to your knowledge, stoned at all times, like I understand he is on all movie sets?
I cannot comment on that. I'm not at liberty to say, but
NDA. She signed an NDA, obviously. Okay, cool.
I loved being around him. I thought he was a delight and hilarious and kind of what you would expect, like sort of gruff and like eating snacks and like.
So stoned.
Here's something that I had to
gruff and eating snacks.
Funny, gruff and eating snacks. My favorite funny. He made fun of the dog trainer, like we were in a car, and I could relate. There was a part of him I could relate to because I was annoyed by her, but I'm just like, I'm not Harrison Ford, but he kind of vented to me of like, I know how to pick up a dog, you know, because there was like a thing about a dog. Like, she was like overly explaining, and like, you know, I felt the same way. I'm just like, oh, like you have to like wait through somebody, but it's because they're the expert on it, and like let her do her thing. And so he like vented to me a little bit.
They should have hired her on that Alec Baldwin set.
Yeah.
No.
Jesus.
I'm saying.
Wow. Ben, you're like,
I like the idea.
I live there every day. I keep you have those horrors right there at the ready. Yeah. No
I
shit.
just like the idea.
Ben has horrors?
I like the idea that
Horrors.
Harrison Ford is like, get off my dog.
I know how to pick up a
That's
dog.
what I was gonna say. There was a thing where I had auditioned. I knew the director liked me. They must have said, I think they told me I was hired. Maybe it was like a soft, like it wasn't official. And they asked me to come to this office and meet him. And they were kind of vague about it and like, oh, just come meet Harrison Ford. And I realized what it was to see if I would freak out in the same room with him.
That makes sense.
No one ever explicitly told me that, but I walked away going, I'm pretty certain. And I did see, I think I wrote about this too. This is part of the essay about the whole thing, but like being on set and this extra, like, you know, sometimes they'll set it up and they need a certain motion in the back. So they set up a guy to go like, here you are, sir, and like hand him something. So the guy walks from the background, and as he gets closer, so you're excited because it's like a background player that just got bumped up. But so he's going through his motion and he goes to hand it to him and kind of like loses his shit. And then like, I think
I could say like very Muppety. I don't know. I would if I saw
he just started laughing, or he just couldn't like.
Yeah, if I saw Han Solo in real life, I don't know what I would do. That's all I'm saying. Yeah,
cocaine from your rules.
I think that's a very real thing.
I would do cocaine. Yeah, if you wanted to.
Yeah. Here you go, Indiana Jones.
I have a rule, Marilyn. When I only do cocaine with famous people. That's my rule. So I would.
I think that's really solid.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna not do cocaine if Harrison Ford. You want to do
powdery.
coke? I'll be like,
Solid.
yeah.
It's
Yeah. In
powdery.
other words, Marylynn, he's asking you to move in with him.
Just to help him out.
That would make it
Just to
easier.
keep
Make it
things
easier.
going.
She's always here. I can do this. She's always here. Look. Nice. Well, you got the blog. Anything else you want to plug other than the book? Anything else you got coming up? Where are you at right now? So you said you're traveling. Are you in LA? Or are you somewhere on the road?
I'm going to Florida tomorrow to Cape Coral for a Thursday night show that is a fundraiser for animal shelters. And I'm in Tampa for a one-nighter at Side Splitters. But yeah, go to my website, marylynn.com. And all my dates, I'm going everywhere. Please come see me on the road.
Awesome. Very cool.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming on.
We appreciate you being
Thanks
here.
for
man.
having me. So good
Always
to
good
see
to
you
see you,
all.
Marylynn.
You too. See you later.
Good luck out on the road, man. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Enjoy your pizza.
Bye.
Promise to write.
All right, some updates. We had Front Row Steve and Val added to their top tipper. Kev added to his top tipper. Tam did as well. So the current standings are Backdoor Kevin, as he was referring to himself.
Front row Steve and backdoor Kevin. I
Well,
love
here's
it.
the thing. So we got Backdoor Kevin. Sandwich in the middle is Tam at number 2.
Of course.
And Stephen Val as the bread. So and then Martha Rhodes is still number 4.
Who's number 4?
So it's
Martha Rhodes.
so backdoor Kev, then Steve and Val, then
No. Tam
then
is the
who's-
middle. Tam's the salmon, the meat in the
Sam's
sandwich.
here. Who's this one?
Keep in mind, the top 4 tippers get a cameo-style video from all the 4 of us, and probably inappropriate hand gestures as well.
Bowers, I am shocked that you would do that.
And then remember, last chance to send in the memes, sdscshow@gmail.com, and make sure that you send in a general for those memes. And Abby Wright has a van name. Since Steve doesn't want to be recognized, name the van Edward Snowden.
I like it. I like it.
All right. So, yeah.
Are we ready for the game?
I think so. All right. So the game is Mega, a movie. These are some unpaid entries I really liked. I liked, oh my God, what the fuck, thanks, bye, has The Thick Green Line.
Oh, there you go.
Clarence Isaacs Jr., 24 Angry Men. And then there's 2 more that unpaid that I liked. Gus Walsh, Schindler's 100-page list.
Oh my God.
And then Carl Winslow had Huge Mungie.
Huge Mungie.
Mungie. Video front row. You get 2 entries. Let's start us off. Anna Hood.
So I only have 2 today. I have the MAGA Man with the Golden Arsenal and the Mammoth Man prophecies.
Mammoth. I love it.
Nice. Frankie Berman.
Okay, I came up with just one. Instead of Green Book, the Yellow Pages.
How does that still exist, by the way?
Angles.
I got 3. Okay, I have 3. I gotta send you in the $5 for the other one. All About Eve and Adam and Steve. And all the people we meet. An abundance of good men. And great action film, 300,000. That's it.
This
All right.
is Sparta, South Carolina.
Adler.
Are you guys able to hear me? My microphone might not be.
Yep, you're good.
We got
Okay. So I've got the third in the series, Dumber and Extra More Dumbester.
Nice.
And then instead of Animal House, it would be Animal Mansion at Pepperdine.
Nice. Very specific.
Kira.
All right. I have Scorsese's Superb Fellas and Ferris Bueller's Week Off.
Nice.
Jennifer Story.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back. Oh. I have Jennifer's Body Before Keto and Big Trouble in Downtown Chinatown.
Nice.
Cassie.
Got 2. I've got Psycho Yoga Instructor in Space.
That confidence.
and just for Ben, Psycho Game Show host, now showing.
Marissa.
Okay, so instead of Mission Impossible, Massively Impossible. And instead of Big, Bigger.
What was that one? I missed that one.
And you know the film Big? Instead of big, bigger.
Nice. Bigger. Nice. Love it.
Awesome. Alejandra.
Okay, so I have kielbasa, the jumbo sausage party.
By the way, can we see who's Ralph's partying with right now? Can you look at Ralph's hot tub?
Oh my god.
Anyway, go ahead with your second
entry. And my second one is, instead of cats, tigers. And of course, it's in Oklahoma. It was so exotic.
Nice.
Abby.
There's actually a movie coming out.
I have 3. A couple of classic ones. Some Like It Incinerated.
Nice.
To Kill an Ostrich. And one more modern. There Will Be Hemorrhage.
Also, Abby, you have a cat, right?
He's trying to kill you. Is he strangling you?
I just wanted to make sure. If you don't have a cat, there's a problem.
Cat was like, "What did you just say?"
So I have Things to Do in Colorado When You're Dead, and The Silence of the Rams.
Nate.
So I have a follow-up to the James Bond movie, No Time to Die, Plenty of Time to Die. And then secondly, Brokeback Mountain Range.
That is big.
Damn. Oh, you're muted, babe.
I have The Humongous Hulk.
Nice.
I have Schindler's Appendices. And I have Debbie's Does Dallas and Fort Worth and Austin. And
By the way, a sequel to Debbie Does Dallas called Debbie Does Fort Worth is like the lamest. Like just the idea of she's having just as much sex, but it's all at a strip mall.
That reminds me of Speed 2. You ever see Speed 2?
Yeah. I liked Speed 6 when it was a bicycle.
No, you didn't.
Well, I didn't relate, but...
That was the scariest one in the series for you, I know. But...
Exactly. They're like, you gotta ride a bicycle at any speed whatsoever.
Whoa, this seat's riding up my butt.
Ralph. All right, he wants me to read them, but he's got a visual. All right, go on, Ralph. Can you hear us?
no.
Oh, no.
Did he take his pants off?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Nice.
All right.
What was his entries?
Here are his entries. 101 factorial Dalmatians.
Nice.
And then the 14,610 day old virgin.
I want to know if he walked in the tub in the ones he's wearing or the other ones. I can't remember.
Well, he had the red ones on when he walked in the tub, but I don't know if the blue ones were under it or if he got naked in front of those ladies.
Great.
Oh no.
I think those
Stephen
were
Val.
assistants.
We can't follow Ralph. About a dead Olympic-sized pool. And Saving General Ryan.
After they saved him the first time, he got promoted.
Backdoor Kev.
I've got 2. I got Very Dirty Harry.
Oh.
And Bitch Face Off.
Oh my God.
Those are great. Lindsay.
I just had one. Bridget Jones's dissertation.
Love it. Nice.
All right. Is there anyone else in the front row that didn't get to do entries that want to wave at me? I don't see any hands. All right. So here are the rest of the entries. Winkleblake, did you want to do yours on camera?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you want me to read yours? Yeah.
That's not a yes.
Sure.
Okay, go for it.
No, it was a yes. Sorry, it's backwards.
You want me to read it or go on camera? Yep. Well, that doesn't.
Yeah, it was backward. You probably look like no. So.
Okay, but you still can't say yes to a question about what
I
two
can
options.
do what I want, Ben.
That is true.
This is not our show. This is not Gleib off the top. This is Social Distancing Social Club.
That's true.
This is Rachel and Chris's show. This is not your show.
Oh no, that's all our show. Now, Jen, do you have game entries, or are we yelling at Ben? Do we have game entries?
No. Both. It's totally worth the money. So.
Oh, Ben muted you.
He froze her somehow. Eddie froze her. How do you freeze her camera? That's impressive. You send that Spectrum guy to her house.
Wonderful wizard strikes again.
And did you just use Jen as a voodoo doll for herself?
Jen.
Muted her on Zoom and then.
Weird.
Oh, it doesn't work. We'll get back to you, Jen. All right.
If
Here
you
are the
tell me
rest-
that I can't mute somebody, I'll give you the signed finger. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
That's awesome. All right, here are the rest of the entries. Grim Retails had, on behalf of Oh My God, What the Fuck, okay, thanks, bye. The Matrix Reloaded.
Nice.
Reloaded. Savannah Martin, International Treasure. Grim Retails, on behalf of Kiwi, Alien versus Predator versus Godzilla.
Nice.
Grim Retails for his game entry, Brokeback Planet.
Even bigger than the mountain range. Nice.
Yeah.
Grim Retails, Kill Billions. That's mega. Martha Rhodes, 10 Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. President Kane instead of Citizen Kane.
Nice.
A Clockwork Watermelon.
Who was that?
Who was that?
Martha Rhodes. Oh, I love that I don't pre-read these. She also had the Cantaloupes of Wrath.
I enjoy that her entries are a fruit salad.
And then her last entry is, It's a Wonderful Ass. Trust me, my ass is bigger than life.
I was just trying to write down cantaloupes, and my phone didn't. I miswrote it, and my phone kept autocorrecting the option of antelopes, but not cantaloupes. Why wouldn't my phone know the word cantaloupes, but insist I was trying to write antelopes? I do not know.
Ben, you don't remember a couple of weeks ago? You called me. You were very high, and you said you were writing a movie about antelopes. You don't remember?
Oh yeah, 2 antelopes that get married without announcing it to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they cantaloupe.
Right.
All right. Frankie Berman, The Power of Snoop Dogg. Curtis Mason, Megalodon.
Bowers is like, how does that make that movie bigger?
Jack Dostal, The League of Extraordinarily Large Gentlemen.
Nice.
All right. Amina, Jack Black Widow. All right. And then also Amina had GI Fat Joe.
Damn it.
Oh, Fat Joe. Grimbeard, Freddie Got Fisted.
Oh, no!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me just make sure. I think that's all of them, everybody.
God damn it. All right. I love so many of those. I loved Abundance of Men from Angles. I loved Ferris Bueller's Week Off from Kira. I love Psycho. I can't remember what that says. From Cassie, Psycho Yoga. I can't remember what it was.
Psycho Yoga Inspector in Space.
Yes, that's what it was. In Space. That's what it was. I can't read in Space. There Will Be Hemorrhage from Abby was good. Silence of the Rams I thought was funny. Let's see. Saving General Ryan from Steve was good. G.I. Fat Joe from Amina was great. Very Dirty Harry from Backdoor Kevin I liked. Let's see. I really liked Clockwork Watermelon from Martha. That almost got it for me. That was second place for a long time. Kill Billions was good from Grimm. Power of the Snoop Dogg. Megalodon was great. But I got to give it to right there at the end. Freddie Got Fisted. Holy shit. That right there at the end. Freddie Got Fisted was my vote. Rachel, what's your vote?
Oh no. I liked all the ones that you named. God damn it.
That's because I think he named all the ones.
Oh, no. I named
all of them. I'm going to give it to A Clockwork Watermelon.
Nice. Ben.
Such good ones, my God. An Abundance of Good Men, Frankie, Psycho, Yoga Inspector in Space, Cassie, Kill Billions, Megalodon from Curtis, G.I. Fat Joe.
Wait. I have to interrupt. It's two times he said Psycho Yoga Inspector, and I think that would make a better movie.
Like you get like a rating on your yoga shop, like you do a sandwich place, like an ABC your day of your yoga ability.
And it's not even about murder; it's just about some guy who only gives bad grades to yoga studios, and they're all very upset.
Wait a minute, no one's wearing shoes in here. You get a C.
Yeah. Like, this guy's a psycho, and that's the whole movie.
He doesn't understand yoga at all. I loved A Clockwork Watermelon from Martha, but beaten out only by the even funnier visual of the Cantaloupes of Wrath from Martha Road.
So many good ones, and the two I was deciding between each have one vote right now, so I need to break that tie. In second place, it will be Freddie Got Fisted, which was very funny. But A Clockwork Watermelon, I thought was so good.
Yep,
It's
that was really good.
The idea of I guess, it's bigger.
Congratulations, Martha Rhodes. Collect your prize at stscshow@gmail.com.
I also have to ask you guys a question because I don't have any game entries, but I was gonna crack a joke and then I stopped myself because I was like, I don't know if anybody would get this reference.
Okay.
Because it is two things that would have to overlap. Would anyone have gotten it when they said G.I. Joe or G.I. Fat Joe? If I had said, yeah, he's signed to Destro Records.
No.
Nobody.
Oh, Destro. No, because Death Row Records and Destro's from the bad guy with the silver head from G.I. Joe. Yeah,
exactly.
put a lot together.
Destro is the bad guy in G.I. Joe. Death Row Records. And I was like, if I make – and so I was like, I'd rather just ask and watch no one get it than to say it and people think I was insane.
Look, yeah, my problem is I don't know who Fat
After you
Joe
explained
is.
it, lean back. He's the exact opposite of Sheryl Sandberg, who wants you to lean in.
Yeah, you lost me there.
I've got some entries. You guys have entries?
I did my Forrest Whitaker Gump already. So, yeah, what do you got, Benny? Bring us on. What you got?
Sure. I've got 7 of these puppies. I've got... instead of I'ma leave this town in pieces because I'm a giant.
God.
I've got
the only thing big on that.
You got an audible oh God on that one. That's hilarious.
Then the only thing on that movie
first time I've gotten to know God in this house all pandemic. What's that?
The only thing big on that movie was the walk we had to take to get the end of that.
You're very welcome. I'm going to Paris tomorrow, and I'm thinking about French movies. We've got, instead of Deer Hunter, Deer Punter.
It'd be hard to do to kick it. Yeah.
No one should
Ben,
hunt deer.
this was your game. You came up with the idea for this game.
These are all the examples he gave this morning when he did the game. All right.
I didn't understand them then either.
Instead of Fargo, farther go.
And that one I get.
Downwards.
Instead of Apocalypse Now, Mega Apocalypse Now. Instead of The
Apocalypse
Shining,
even sooner.
the Shining Frank Berman background.
Damn it, Ben.
And second to last, instead of the Exor 6, the Exor 7.
Oh.
And lastly, we've got Dr. Really Strange Love, but don't kink shame.
I just like the idea that you think cyst is pronounced sick.
Close. I also had Mega Old School. I forgot about Mega Old School. That's one I had. Okay, I think it's
The movie's
time.
not the Exorcist? The
Exorcist.
movie's not the Exorcist?
Yeah, it's the Exorcist.
Exorcist.
Yeah. It's about a guy. It's about a guy with one too many fingers. It's called the Exorcist. Yeah, I get it.
About a guy who has one too many cysts.
Oh, that's a different thing.
It's the exorcist.
I think all cysts are one too many cysts, right? Abby, are there good cysts? Does anybody get a cyst that's a positive cyst? You're like, yeah, I got the good one. Is that a possible thing?
This is bringing up a lot of memories of Sister, the old tumor show.
There are cysts that are a normal part of your physiology that are not pathologic.
Oh, okay, good. They don't lie at all. I like that. Cool.
And that
I
guy
like
has
a
an
truthful
extra
cyst.
one.
He's got an extra good cyst. It's that tumor show.
No, The Exorcist is a horror movie. That was.
All right, it's time for some memes. I think it's time.
Before we get to memes, just quick update. There was a lot of generals that had come in.
Nice.
It was a late game entry from Clarence Isaacs Jr. Stanley Kubrick's The Illumination. Dave Adler said psycho yoga inspector would be porn.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need you some downward dog while I inspect you. Oh god. Oh, no. This took a turn.
Doggy style.
LJ Tipton said he missed being in the front row. He loves the show. We missed you. Good to see you,
buddy.
Zara sent in a general. Winkleplex, add to my shit. I want a cameo. So I'll give updates in a second. Tam tipped again to try make top 4. My Precious to get the coat. LJ tipped for our queen, wishing you an early happy birthday. Thank you. And my birthday episode tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yep.
Yeah.
And then front row Stephen Val tipped as well. So updates. We had a dark horse come through. So number 1 is Tam. So Tam's in first place. And then $10 behind her is Backdoor Kevin. And then you have, let's see, who is that? Winkleplex is then in third place. So she gets her cameo mostly. And then Stephen Val in fourth place.
All right.
We have another 5 minutes before the show ends.
And I just thought of a fun idea, if this is okay with you guys, so that you don't have to be a top tipper to win a prize today. We're going to try something brand new. I didn't run this by the host, but why not? Let's just try it. If you would like this signed by all of us, but by me, really only, miniature hand, and a copy of my CD DVD signed as well, for a lower tipper amount, I just wrote on the back of this box a just even dollar amount between $5 and $10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. I wrote down one of those numbers. If you tip right now one of those amounts, the first person to tip the amount on the back of this gets the prize. Rachel, you can see them come in real time?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to go ahead and tip 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or $10 in 1 minute, whenever you do whatever you talk about for the next 2 minutes, I'll show you the back of this. I'll keep it in frame, and then we'll reveal who wins.
By the way, Ben, you totally should have done that as like a radio prize, where you're like the 97th person.
Yes, the 145th person to tip $5 gets this signature. I love it.
The last person to tip the amount that is on there.
Yeah.
Okay, first two have come in. So Backdoor Kevin said 7.
Okay.
Is that right or no?
Well, I'm not going to reveal it until we get more than 2.
Well, but if he got it, I see.
Yeah, I mean, if you got it, you got it.
Well, but he wants to get people to tip 6 and 8 and be wrong.
Okay, then 8. We've got Steve and Val.
So 7 and 8 are taken.
7 and 8 are taken, and then $6 is from Frankie Angles.
Okay. So 5, 9, and 10.
Oh, so people are claiming them now. Nice.
Yeah.
I see people on Twitch do this, but they do with the cents as well. So it'll be like between $10 and $15, but you have to guess like 12,
Nathan
32.
Nathan Christensen is 9.
Okay.
9.
Are we?
One spot left. We're waiting on the 10. We're waiting on the 10.
We have 1 spot left, and I bet that's it.
No, he's saying like he's going to relieve it once all 5 spots are taken. What are you saying?
Oh, okay.
Once they're all filled, then he'll tell you who won. I don't mind it.
Okay, LJ's. I'm sorry. JoJo had number 10.
All right. What's the numbers, Benny?
Bum, 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 bum. 6.
6.
6. So that was
Frankie Angles.
Frankie Angles. Congratulations.
Well done,
Frank.
Turn it upside down.
What's that?
Turn it upside down.
That's why I put a dollar sign upside down. It's not a 9. The sign would be on the wrong side. It is a 6. There you go.
That's signed on an angle.
Sorry, Frank. It should look like this.
Nice. Are we caught up, Rach?
No. We have a bidding war going on. And so we had Kevin, Tam, and Steve tip again. And so the current standings are Tam is in first place, Kevin in second, Steve and Valor in third, and Winkleplex is in fourth.
All right. Well, let's do some memes, and then we'll figure this out after the memes.
Sounds good.
Indeed. As usual, we start with Cobb Marley. Oh, and then it's gonna fuck up already. Cool.
Yeah,
Neat.
man.
2 seconds. God, fucking just everything.
So pick your favorite meme. We're also voting for a favorite meme, guys, but we won't know who does them till the end.
Correct. All right, Cobb
There we
Marley. Next, the election was stolen.
It's Trump Bob.
Trump Bob. It's Trump Bob. Big pants. Anyway. Chicks dig guys in a bus.
Nice.
I'll tell you right now, that was a bunch of chicken. Sorry, I could not say that. Steve's new tour bus in London. Turn London ginger.
Nice.
UK Day. Tom Hanks, Big
Tom Hanks becomes an ER doctor in Big ER.
I love that. I forking love you. This was just a nice message.
Nice.
What was? Oh, this was Hofstetter's Volkswagen.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that's the thing. Steve's new ride, Kev Van Sorbo.
Kev Van Sorbo.
Free candy.
It can't be Kevin Sorbo because Kevin Sorbo is empty.
Kevin
also
Sorbo's reading skills are so good he'd see that and be like, "Oh, who's this freak Andy outside my house?"
So the difference between my van and Kevin Sorbo is that my van works.
If your van was named Kevin Sorbo, no one would follow you around. That's the difference.
That's true.
Next entry, Marge Simpson is the neurotic gangster.
You don't overthink everything, homie.
Baby got back. Gotcha. You're not a Trump, I am. Mercedes Ginger, Van Heckler.
Oh my
God. In bus, they Steve Rowland, they Hayden. Absolutely love that one.
Rowland, they Hayden.
That's good.
Hey Frankie, you're missing the monthly. Don't be a square. Oh, I'm square because I have all the right angles.
That's really good. I love that when he takes off his glasses, he still has glasses on. That's fun.
Long-time lurker here. Please don't tell Benna exists. Okay, thanks, bye. The pink elephant. And I believe that was the last one. Let me see if we had any last minute. Nope. That be it, Yar.
All right. I really like the Baby Got Back one with him looking at a girl with butt. I like that. I like the Kevin Sorbo was very funny, but I got to get to They Hayden. They Hayden. I thought that was very funny. Ben, what's your favorite?
They Hayden for sure. That was hilarious.
Great.
They were all great though. Really good. I've never seen
Yeah,
that movie.
They Hayden. Very clever words.
Steve.
I thought there were so many good ones. I was very impressed. But it is a clean sweep. That was a nice little surprise. So nicely done. They Hayden wins.
Who was that?
That was
Oh, of course it was Zara. Nice job, Zara. There you go. Coming in the meme contest. All right. Is it time to plug stuff? I don't know how the
Real quick before we plug, just so people have a couple minutes, because some people then came through. Meg Begley added $100 to Winkleplex's bid. Very sweet, which means Winkleplex is currently in first place.
Oh shit!
So Winkleplex is in first, and then you have Tam, and then Kevin, Backdoor Kevin, and then Steve and Val.
All right.
By the way, I know Winkleplex just got a new place, but that's one of Bowers' old jackets, so she could just live in that.
Yeah, this is a big guy. This is keeping warm in the winter for sure.
Wow.
All right, let's plug some stuff. Ben, what you got coming up other than Europe?
I leave for Europe tomorrow. I'll be back in a couple weeks or something like that. If I come back, not positive. On the table moving there, to be honest with you. But if I'm back, or even if I'm not, I'll do it from there. The next Gleib Off the Top will be April 9th at whatever regular time, 5 o'clock Pacific. And if you're interested at all in seeing a show that I'm doing without a legend, come to it. If you're not interested in people like Colin Mockery or John Cleese and just want to see me doing a show, this is the worst sales pitch ever. Get a ticket right now. For me, by myself, without somebody that's really cool to see.
All right, cut. Can we go back to ones? Can we go back to ones? Let's try that again.
Hey guys, so I'm doing a show with Tom Hanks and Jack Nicholson April 9th at Nowhere Comedy Club.
Nice. I am doing a Nowhere show March 31st with Long John, who will be here with me in LA. So we're going to do a show March 31st. So buy tickets for that. I think it's 5
First time
p.m.
headlining, right, Bao?
I did one like the first month of the pandemic or first 6 weeks in, but I haven't done it in a while. So yeah, that's at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. This week, we do not have an origin story or a Friday show because it's Rachel's birthday and I'm going to a crazy rave, but you should join my Patreon to watch that because that's going to be fun. Chrissy and Restaurant Kaler coming in town. We're going to this rave. It's going to be fun. I got a crazy outfit. It's going to be fun. So check that out. On my Patreon, patreon.com/BowersComedy. And then I'm on tour with Mr. Steve Hofstetter, May 9th through the 24th. SteveHofstetter.com. Check out all those dates and come see us on the road in this new Sprinter van. That's going to be fun. Steve, what you got coming up?
Well, the tour starts on the 30th in Detroit. Tons of dates being added all the time. Check it out. We are inches away from adding an LA date, which I'm very excited about. So keep checking out my website. And also, Steel City Arts Foundation now doing a members-only mic every Sunday night. So if you want to check it out, check out Steel City on Patreon at patreon.com/SteelCityAF. And come watch. Only $5 a month.
Right.
Jesus Christ, people. It's my birthday tomorrow. Come join the show. We've got Pallavi Gunalin and who else is on?
Fizit Asani. We're doing double women for Women's History Month. Someone suggested that, so I booked 2 female comics. So me and Taylor will still be gross boys, but the rest of it will be female tomorrow. So check that out.
I was gonna shave.
Did your razors come in the mail? We don't sell razors.
I have to forward my mail still.
All right, this is it. So I'm calling the bidding now because like random tips just keep coming in. So give me 60 seconds while you guys
someone asked for a Night King, a mega monthly Night King. Do we have a mega monthly Night King everybody wants to think of?
Yes, make something smaller. Let's make a movie smaller.
I like that.
Less mega.
Like
miniature.
not as big.
Yes. Or like
Stuart Tiny.
Or like instead of the movie Dick, Bowers Dick.
Bowers Dick. There you go. That would make it tiny. No, nice job. You got one, Steve? Or you gonna...
No, that's fine.
His was taken.
I saw you edit. That's good.
Editing is important.
Editing's the hardest thing in comedy. All
right, so who are the winners of today? So we had Angles won the signed hand and stuff from Ben. Martha won the game, so congratulations. Who was the Hayden meme?
Zara. Zara won the meme.
Zara, congratulations on that. Mega Knightley King is make a movie smaller and bum. All right, so the winner of the jacket barely is Tam Brown.
Oh,
Tam, congratulations. Shortly then followed the rest of the people, so Tam also gets a cameo. Kevin, Backdoor Kevin, sneaked up to number 2, so he gets a cameo. Winkleplex gets a cameo, and Stephen Val get a cameo. So, and we promise Ben and Bowers will not take 6 weeks to send this one. I will harass them every other day. So, yeah.
Yes.
I learned how to upload videos on my
from
phone.
Europe. I'm going to record mine from Europe or from here. One of those two options.
Probably from the plane as they're shutting your plane off. As you're shutting your phone off, you'll do it right before you have to fly all the way to Europe.
On the way back. Like, he's already done Europe, and he's just like, they're kicking me off the plane.
Nice. All right. Well, are we caught
Anna
up?
Hood said she never got a cameo from you, Ben.
Who didn't?
Anna Hood.
I recorded all of them. I didn't leave one out. I mailed them all.
Did you mail it?
I'll look for it.
Did you mail it in the mail, or did you send her on her phone?
I emailed. Maybe it got bounced back. I will look. Sorry, Anna.
Ben, you got to print it out and put it in the mail.
And sign it.
Next Mega Monthly, we'll send you a handwritten letter in cursive. That'll be the thing.
My dearest Anna
For you
Hood.
now, Anna.
My dearest Anna Hood.
It has been 2 fortnights since our last Mega Monthly show.
All right, Video Front Row. We love you guys. The next Mega Monthly is April 25th at 3 p.m. Pacific. So, and our 420 episode will be on April 20th. So join us for that. It's a Wednesday. So, Front Row, nice to see you. We're doing the normal exit this time, right? Front Row, please turn off your cameras. Great to see everybody. This was really fun. It was nice to see you all.
Yes.
Good time.
Very nice.
Happy early birthday, Rachel.
Thank you so much. Good night, everybody.
Happy birthday. Night.
Thanks, guys. That was a lot of fun. I had a good time. Thanks for being so nice to our guests. They were great, and we'll see you tomorrow, and then next week. So see you guys. Bye.
I will close with a bit of a confession. As you folks know on my social media, I've been dealing with some anxiety stuff, and so I've been experimenting with some new things. And one of those has been edibles, and so I've been high this whole show. Okay, no questions. Bye.
I need to see you now. I need therapy now. Steve is high. Hey, everybody, I'm available right now.
Some Steve's urine.
The world doesn't.